Alrighty, here's the entity stalking by commercial plane, which the only reason why I noticed it is because they're sounding plane activity as though you would hear it. They're stalking me. This is where the fake sun is in the background. This is the entity that, again, is putting Vivanco, Valencia, and Durham in federal prison. They committed kidnapping at the Ontario Town Square pursuant to state surveillance, and the sun is never going to be at what is, it's 9:16 a.m. The entity is keeping the fake sun while they're stalking at the same time at the Ontario Town Square, 9:24. 8:59 to 9:59 a.m. The entity is stalking me for an hour by flying over me by helicopter, where they're engaging in that pattern of conduct, and this is the entity that does so. That's the mentally ill. The mentally ill are indeed psychopathic, so they're more obsessed with targeting me than they are with understanding and recognizing the evidence that's proving that they're doing that, and you're going to prison for it. Stalking is the city of Ontario. This is an employee license 1682516 is engaged in that, and they engage in, this is the Nephilim that are not concerned, and they should be, with what are physical consequences. Also, the entity that sacrificed itself, they engaged in what is black magic, death magic, and that spirit's going back to them. And not only that, they're going to be prosecuted. When you engage in terrorism with the government that's stalking you by helicopters, you go to federal prison for that. This is pacing while they're driving in opposite directions, doing so with light activity, doing so with the entity that uses helicopter. And this is the impunity, the criminal surveillance under Paul Leon's corrupt leadership in office for over 20 years, engaging in surveillance. Okay, not the business of the people. And by the people, I don't mean the people of the state, the demons, but the people are supposed to be who the mayor is representing, and you're not doing that when you're keeping them under surveillance and when you're engaging in surveillance with the people of the state. All right, Paul Leon is being removed from office, and he is exposed as such while the municipality is engaged in surveillance, and they are exposed as the Nephilim. The fake sun is over here. I'm at 2500 South Archibald Avenue, where I'm at 3 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The entity is stalking me specifically while the fake sun remains over me, and this fake sun is going to remain over me as I go back toward Euclid Avenue, the Ovid Family Community Library. And this is what the entity is maintaining at the Ontario Montclair School District Fair at the town square under the fake sun, and you're all engaging in terrorism. You're exchanging the Ontario Montclair School District activity creation with what is the demons of the Ontario Police Department stalking with planes and helicopters. This is P.O.C. It's 9:18 a.m. P.O.C.